Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be bringing you my final four predictions for the NCAA men's bracket for this year's tournament. And before I get right into that, I want to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates each and every time we have breakdowns here at Sports Choice Plus. Without further ado, let's get right into the action. Looking at this tournament this year, this is going to be one of the most different tournaments that we've seen in a long while. When you're looking at traditionally, we're not going to have the big powerhouses like Duke and Kentucky. They're not in this tournament this year. And then you also look at the other blue bloods, the other big time conference schools like your North Carolinas, your Kansases, your Michigan States, those teams having to struggle to get in and then do play-in games as well. We haven't seen the likes of that from a lot of these big schools in a while. Because, obviously everyone knows what we're going through around the whole entire world. There's been times where teams didn't play for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And there's been times where teams have had to schedule so many different games in a row to catch up, to even qualify for the NCAA tournament. So it's going to be definitely interesting. I think more than ever, you're going to see a lot of upsets. I think that you're going to see a lot of teams that normally wouldn't be here have an advantage because teams have just not played that long with each other to really get a vibe and gel and really be solid as a basketball team. So coming in and you're looking at the top four that you have, obviously they're all deserving, but I'm going to give you my final four. The first team I'm going to start with Ohio State. I'm going to start with Ohio State. I like what they did against Illinois in the Fighting Illini. And I like the fight that they gave them. They were trailing big early, but then they slowly fought back. They made it an interesting game going into overtime. And I just think when I look at their side of the bracket, there's nobody that scares me on their side of the bracket that is really going to be able to overtake Ohio State. They have size. They have the strength down low and thin. I like their point guard play. Even though they didn't win the Big Ten title, I think they gave Illinois all that they can handle from that game. And I like the way that they're going into the conference. Looking at Alabama, they're going to be my second one to come in. They won the SEC this year. And you're seeing exactly, Alabama's known as a football team. But when they come in and they win the SEC in the way that they did, they were consistent throughout the year. They were able to capitalize on a lot of people's mistakes. And they did not turn the ball over late when they needed to. So Alabama won the SEC. And they're a big reason why they're going to be in the Final Four. Again, I like Alabama's team in general. I think that they have potential to make it to the Final Four, and that's why I'm picking them. Coming up in number 3 slot, I have Illinois, obviously the Big Ten champ. You see exactly how they're able to do things. They have a monster down low. If you saw that game yesterday against Ohio State, you saw them fight back and forth, and Ohio State couldn't stop the monster down low, and you saw exactly what he's able to do. He's able to clear space. He's able to not only make big decisions when the ball in his hands, but stay out of foul trouble as well. That was a big part of that. And when it's all said and done, Illinois is definitely going to have something to say in this tournament, and they possibly could be in that championship game. And lastly, Gonzaga. My last of the Final Four teams that I'm picking is Gonzaga. They have a mix of seniors, juniors, sophomores, and also guards. They're able to roll out a quality product each and every time. You're looking at a potential Cinderella story here, even though they're the biggest team that we know in this projected teams to be in the Final Four. I think this could be their year. This could very well be their year. In my Final Four, I have Gonzaga, Illinois, Alabama, and Ohio State. And I will be picking out of these Final Four to make the tournament final. It's going to be Gonzaga taking on Illinois, and I have Gonzaga winning it all. So I think it's going to be a great tournament. What do you guys think? What is your Final Four in your bracket? Let me know in the comment section. Definitely let me know who's your winner as well. I want to follow you to make sure I'm following that correctly. And as always, I thank you so very much for definitely checking us out, and we'll see you on the next video.